One day is all it takes to change a fortune. Anyone can be a brand. Everyone is a brand because each one is unique in their own way.
I wanted to know if there is any system at all that will put my hard-earned money into real work.
Asking a question from all of you. How many of you want to live a joyful and purposeful life?
So, welcome everyone to yet another edition of Fortune Talks. So today's topic is very interesting. It's about, are you juggling too many priorities in your life? Sometimes we tend to think that until we reach a stage where we are comfortable, we have arrived at a certain particular juncture in life where we have achieved some stature. Till then, maybe you'll have to do a lot of things which are actually called as side hustles. You do this thing, you do that thing, you do multiple things, and each of those things, we end up doing so many activities around each of those priorities that we tend to get like racking our brains, pulling our hair, and making all the people around us, our friends, our families, totally uncomfortable. So let's talk and debate about this topic now, as to whether we sometimes tend to chew more than what we can actually chew, tend to take up more bite than what we can chew. Let's begin with that question. And let me ask this question straight across to Chetna now, who's a blogger, who's a podcaster, and she's a coach in podcasting. Chetna, good evening to you, and to Vivek.
Hi, hello guys.
Hi.
Hi, Satish. Hi, Vivek.
Hi. So, Chetna, what do you feel? What do you feel? Why do people juggle between priorities?
Okay. First of all, hello to all the viewers who are listening or who would be listening later on. A big hello to all of you, and trust all of you are safe during this pandemic. And answering to Satish's question, see, Satish, there are different types of categories of people. To some people, why do they juggle? Is they lack clarity. They don't know why they're doing what they're doing. The second set of people would be having a bit of clarity, would be having a little bit of priority, also know that there are some sort of priorities what they're doing, but they also juggle with the things because they don't know what they value the most, right? So the third set of people will be like they'll be doing multiple things because they fear, okay, what if I miss out? What if I miss out the things if I don't do the other task? What if I miss out the third task if I don't do it? So all these three categories of people have their own challenges. Like they will, one is lack of clarity, one is lack of, they don't know what they value the most, and they'll be doing multiple things. Then third category is again the fear of missing out. See, Tivai, and there are a lot of things which I feel, Satish, which can be worked out. It is not that even for me, example, what do I do when I have multiple things to do? There are a lot of, because what happens when we do the multiple task, I'll share that first, and then I'll be going to how a small kind of changes if they do, how they can work out. So what happens when they do multiple things is there's a lot of stress here, right? It's when I mean, there will be a lot of work to the brain, and once the brain gets a lot of work, and automatically you get that anxiety, right? And anxiety leads to stress, and stress has its own long list of things which will impact a person's life, right? So that is one. And second thing is your creativity start diminishing when you start doing multiple things. You will be on the verge of focusing on, okay, let me clear this tick that mark. Okay, I've done this task, I've done the second task, third task. You will lose in this game, you'll lose that creativity, right? So once you lose the creativity, then it will be a monotonous job for you, and any task you do, the outcome will not be the same as you would have been expected, right? There are a lot of other things also which you both will be sharing about it. What are the way why the people juggle like that, juggle between that, and what are the reasons also. And for me, how it works, Satish, is like, if I have a task to do, I also do this. I also many a times come with the 2 3 options or 5 6 options. I have some I used to do 10 to-do lists, important things in a day. And end of the day, I used to finish some 4 to 5. That's almost 50%. And
That's
end
good.
of the end of the day, when I used to sit and check my list, oh shit, I've done only 5 lists, and the other 5 is still pending. Again, it used to lead to me. That feel good factor never used to be there. And slowly, what I started changing is I took only 3 important tasks to be done. That's it for a day, right? And out of these 3 priorities is like I always make the priority list and my value list in align. So this is very important for me. When I align these two, my task will be very fast, and I will be happy to do that, right? The 3 important priorities what I keep is, one is which is very important and very urgent to be completed. uh, then the second priority would be like when one is which is very uh, urgent and not important, right? So these two things which I see, and make a 3 list which I have to complete for that particular day. Even though I'm juggling with 3 tasks, but I'm doing it consciously. I'm
Hmm.
doing it in a way that it is not stressful for me. So
Great.
these are the few things, and there are many ways to cut it down. There are a lot of things, to-do list, many things are there, but I strongly believe that your priority list should be always in align with your values, right? When you what you value the most, which is in align with your priority list, there's nobody is needed to push you. Nobody will take that as a multitasking. I think at any given point of time, you'll focus on one thing, complete it, and then go to the next. So this is what I work on, Satish, and my few words about juggling between the priorities. And as you were also sharing the other day, that people shouldn't get confused with the side hustle and start doing multitasking.
Hmm.
One can do, for example, if a person is working and wants to start give a try to start on his own, so there should be a schedule for it. So it's not that he will be doing his job and then doing his business venture detail, nothing. So there should be a schedule for whatever side hustle you're planned for, and
Hmm.
then go do it. So I think scheduling, prioritizing, all these things helps a person to manage their priority and the time very efficiently.
Superb, superb. Very nice. Well answered, Chetna.
Mm.
So Vivek is very here. Let's ask Vivek. Vivek, does multiple priorities mean multitasking all the time?
Okay, the question is, does multitasking and multi-priority are the same or they're different, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, okay. So first of all, hello everyone. Love you all my listeners, all our listeners who are here. So thanks, Satish, thanks, Chitna, for this wonderful session. Good question. See, in my opinion, multiple priorities are actually a given and has become a normal way of life today. Okay, if you're in a job, right, you will have priorities within the job itself. And if, let's say, if you're a business owner, you'll have faceted priorities. You'll have to wear multiple hats. It can be, sales, marketing, finance, HR, operations, administrative, sometimes revenues and collections. Okay, how much is collectibles? Should I follow up with them? Right, expense and payables. Right, all these things are priorities for you, for a business owner. But does it stop there? No, because at the end of it all, no matter what you are, you always have the other personal priorities, right? Personal priorities, the way I see, there are 6 different areas. Okay, first is you have to have priority in your relationships. When it's a relationship, Satish and Chetna, what I'm talking about is with parents separately. It's like all parallel lines. With your wife or your husband separately, with your in-laws separately, with your kids separately, with your sisters and brothers separately, with your friends also separately, right? That is relationship. Next area would be health. When it comes to health, what generally people think that is that, hey, you know what? Let me be physically healthy. What about your mind health, mental health, right? That also is important. That also
Yeah.
you need to give priority to.
True.
Next comes, you need to have, third most important thing is you need to have a priority on your personal money management as well, right? because money has 9 lives. How cat has 9 lives, even money has 9 lives. I'm going to talk about it a little later. Okay.
Wow.
Then another area is you need to constantly have a priority on your personal growth. If you don't grow, you might as well. It's as good as you're dying, right? Personal growth, like basically learning every day, writing gratitudes and other writing activities. Then you have to have a professional growth. Fifth one, right? Professional growth. For that, you need to learn every day. Otherwise, how will you really get from grow from one level to another level, right? And then the spiritual growth. These are the priorities. Now, multiple priorities, does it mean that does it really mean that you have to multitask? Oh no, not at all. Multitask is totally different here. Okay, multitasking is basically directly you're taking a hammer and hitting your brain. It's as simple as that. Okay, it's like completely draining your brain's energy. For example, do you have, all of us have laptop, all of us have a good mobile phone, right? They're like super fast today. They're so good, but sometimes still it slows down. Why? Because it is exhausted with too many tasks. Same thing applies to our brains. Multitasking is a myth. Okay, so it's like when you multitask, what really happens, you overburden your brain with switching from one task to another, again coming back to this, again going there, again coming back to this. Your random access memory, RAM, in your brain is getting like diminished, right? There's limited energy that's there in your brain for the tasks at hand.
Very true.
So what really happens is this reduces focus, and one can actually slow down the progress. That's why instead of multitasking, monotasking is much better. Monotasking, what it is? It means doing exactly only one task at a time. When you monotask, you're able to focus better on each task and get things done more efficiently. Monotasking means, okay, next 10 minutes, doesn't matter what everything else aside. This I'm doing for this next 10 minutes, that is monotasking. Multitasking is, okay, I need to do this again, switch, I need to do this, okay, I need to call, while calling again, talking. No, that's where you'll get vague results, because you're giving that signals to your brain to have a vague effect on you.
Very good, very good. I think also what works is what you and Rajat keep reminding us again and again, that having the 30-minute slots in the day, multiple 30-minute slot in a day, and utilizing those 30-minute slots and doing concentrated, focused effort on some task, that helps a lot. I benefited from that suggestion of yours and Rajat's.
Definitely does. Yeah.
Nice. Great. So Vivek, coming to the next question, how do I ensure that I handle all these priorities which are very, very important for us in our lives without burning out?
Very important question, Satish, because many people don't realize that they're actually burning themselves out. I've been in a situation, I have done it. I've been, earlier in my corporate jobs, and even now during, the business, multiple businesses, for example, now we are associated with Fortune Changes, right? Similarly, I have my own money management. Sometimes I have my, abundance heroes, right? So you will always have multiple priorities, and I have to, get into this mode of multitasking sometimes, and it's actually burning me out. The results are, very much seen. That's why what has actually changed, which I would like to bring to the forte to everyone, is this particular book. Okay, it's called The One Thing. Okay, The One Thing. It's such a beautiful one. I just would like to just read out few things. Okay, just within a minute.
Sure.
Basically, what it states out here. Okay, let me bring this to the camera. Okay, what it states out here is that you need to actually ask an empowering question to yourself. Okay, while Chetna is coming back, I just want to continue saying that what is that one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary. So when you have these, for tasks in front of you for the, multiple other priorities, in against each of those priorities, figure out which is that one thing that you want to pick up for that particular day, and make sure that you complete it. But it's very important how you define it. Say, for example, for my key relationships, it's very, very nicely mentioned out here. What's the one thing I can do to improve my relationship with my spouse? And that day, just do something which it's the most important thing. Then you don't have to really get to the mode of the multitasking. This is a formula, guys. To actually have multiple priorities is a given. It's a normal way of life. To handle the multiple priorities, use this method, focus, so that it will avoid you burning out.
Super. Well said, Vivek. Yeah, it's a very practical tip actually. And then one thing which you focus on, for the day, it helps you actually. And when you say that I'm going to focus on one thing, what is that one thing which will make a difference? Like you said in relationship, what is that one thing you'll do which will change the relationship? And working on that will make a huge impact. Terrific. Very nice. Very nice.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we'll make a note
Thanks,
of that.
Satish.
The one thing. The one thing.
Yeah.
Great.
The one thing. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes. Great. So Cheta is back. Okay.
Cheta
I think
is
Vivek. I think we are missing Rajat today. Yeah.
Oh,
go ahead.
Rajat is
Vivek.
missing, and this one. Hey, Satish, you you know what? I'll ask you something straight on your face. I'm throwing this on your face and asking you. Okay, because Satish, are you really juggling with multiple priorities in your life currently? Are you really doing that, and how are you doing it really?
Okay. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I am actually juggling with too many things. Only thing is that I am focused on something which is about my business in network marketing. And this business is actually taking a lot of time. And it actually, since I'm in the process of building my team, coaching my team, leading them and showing them the path of growth. And in the process, I'm also doing the same thing. It's not that I am a extremely seasoned network marketer who's worked for 10, 20 years. And then, I've arrived somewhere and I'm then doing something. It's not like that. As I'm teaching, as I'm implementing, as I'm learning, I'm taking massive actions and I'm teaching my people. So people, I tell my close, my team members, this one thing is that you are having an opportunity to see me as I'm building my business, from scratch. And you are actually like a spectator sitting next to me, and I'm giving you inside view of what's going on in my mind, how I'm scheduling my day, how I'm coming out of my problems, my issues, my doubts, self-doubts, and all of that, my self-image. What am I doing to circumvent all of that and build my business solid? Okay, so you've got almost like suppose like if you get a chance to work with Grant Cardone, maybe 10-15 years ago, when he actually knew about where he's headed, where he knew about what is his path and what is the path and how it's going to take him there, all of that. And if you had a chance to be with Grant Cardone, be next to him, and Grant Cardone says, come on, boss, come on, let's do it, boss, let's do it together. If you had that opportunity, just imagine that momentum of Grant Cardone would have taken you also to a level which was like unimaginable. The same thing is happening with some of us, right, Vivek? You, me, Rajat, Chetna, Prema, all of us, who are already in a path where we are clear about, after having done so many things, we're clear about what path we're doing. So when you're on the path, definitely there is going to be some amount of juggling that's going to happen. But one thing which is very, very important to note is that, like one thing what you said, is that if you are doing too many things and you're focused on multiple goals, until you have achieved something in the one primary goal that you're doing, then it might become a little tough for you. It might get you to a situation of burnout. So for me, I am actually focused on my network marketing business. That's the only thing that I do. My coaching is around that. My leadership building activities are for my team is around that. This Fortune Talks, also, I'm not talking about anything else. I'm only talking about network marketing and talking everything from the perspective of network marketing. So it's all about that. So in a way, it's easy on me, but in a way, it's tough also, because until you reach a stage where you have massive leverage out of your network marketing business, where your teams have grown in stature so that they become much stronger, smarter leader than you also. Until that stage comes, you will have to put in that extra effort. You will have to put in that extra effort, extra time. I end up putting a lot of hours of in my day. A lot of hours. It's not like 12 hours. It's much more. It's much more than 12 hours every day.
Wow.
And it doesn't matter whether it's a weekday or a weekend. So I do a lot of stuff. I juggle between a lot of stuff, but they're all focused towards one thing.
Nice. Thanks for those value bombs, Satish. It was actually quite insightful about that. Another thing is, let's just further, to going a little bit general on the first question itself that I asked, right? Where could one, or where do you really draw a line between juggling and actually choosing your priorities? Yeah,
very nice. Very good question. Yeah, so it's a fine line, but one thing which will make it very clear for people is that, if you look at any of the business leaders that are there, okay, when they have, for example, I'll just give you a practical example. Now, suppose I'm doing a network marketing business, and suppose I also think that doing some other kind of marketing, which is not necessarily direct marketing or network marketing. It could be some other kind of marketing, maybe like real estate marketing. So if someone comes to me saying that, okay, hey Satish, you're my best friend, best buddy, and I've come upon a beautiful plan of making it really big in the real estate space. And you know what, Satish, this is a one-time opportunity. That window is just open for us now. You don't do any investment. You just come with me. I am anyway going to build this business, and I'm going to have tremendous set of people with whom I'm working, and it's a sure shot deal. I'm going to make it big. Come, I'm going to give you a chance. Just hop in, and let's make it big. Let's do it. So then there is this wavering mind in people's in what goes on in their mind. They're like, my goodness, I believe this guy. I know he's a successful guy. I know he's capable of this, so many things. I know that he's got contacts, the right contacts. Yeah, maybe if I ride the same vehicle that he's doing now, without doing much, probably I can get the benefit of what he's doing. So this is the place where, it gets very, very tricky. When you tend to think that things are easy, and because you have faith in someone and it tends to get easy, you feel that it's going to get easy, and then you jump into that. So then your focus on your core business. Like for me, I've decided 2 years ago that this is going to be my core business. So whatever I'm doing, whether it's coaching, whether it is learning, whether it is reading, even with the help of Rajat, I'm also authoring a book now. So whether it's reading, whether it's writing, everything is focused towards this one area. Okay. So even if someone very, very close to me comes to me and says that, Satish, I've figured it out as far as this is concerned, you don't worry, you focus on network marketing next 5 years, I will do it for you. You just come and join me. I will say, sorry, I'm not interested in that. Because until and unless you have done exceedingly well in what you're doing currently, it is like this shiny object syndrome. Like people will just come, like Bitcoins is there, come and invest in this. For me, actually, investment also is not important now, because whatever I invested in real estate and in the stock market, that's good enough. Let it go in the auto mode now. What is important is I'm focusing on the area of earnings for myself and for my team. So once that is done continuously in a sustained manner over a period of time, not like 1 or 2 months, over a period of multiple months, when it's happening for me and my team, that there is a fixed income, there is a growth in the income month on month. When that is happening, that is assured, then is the time to look at investing that money. Okay. So now investment is not an important thing. And if someone comes and says that, Satish, Bitcoins is the thing, whether it's investment, whether it is work, you need to put in your time. Just because someone is saying that, it doesn't mean that you can just hop in. You have to take the responsibility of learning it, understanding it, at least to an extent that you're making sensible investments, you're making sensible moves. So for me, whether it's in business or whether it's in investing, I'm going strictly by this one thing rule, or what you said for in that book, exactly one thing. And around that, if there are multiple tasks to be done, like writing a book, maybe doing this like a podcast or like an interview like this, or the abundance show that I'm doing, anything that is there which is actually going to fuel that growth in that path, that is okay for me. That's okay. That multitasking is okay for me. But anything just digressing from that is not worth it.
Wow, this is. I'm sorry, I'm able to hear my own voice. Sorry. So what I was saying is, this one thing that you mentioned, Satish, is that multiple priorities is fine, but even if it's sometimes it requires for you to multitask within the area that you want to really prioritize on, that's totally fine. That's a good thing to, another way and an effective way to look at it. Amazing. So, dear viewers, whatever you feel, what are the tidbits that you've got, and what is there any of the best practices that you have going through? Do let us know. Put in the comment about what you feel about multitasking, and what are the multiple priorities that is hogging over your head all the time, and what are the ways that you have handled it. Do share, let the rest of the world know about the way you do, right? So just to quickly summarize, right, what is that one key takeaway about multitasking and juggling of the multiple priorities? What is that one liner as a good takeaway for our audience today that you can put forth? So let's start with Chetna.
So, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah. Go ahead, Chetna.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Yeah, you can. Okay. So for me, it is more majorly for you, I mean, Vivek, it is the value, the things what I value the most. Based on that, prioritize the things and go for it.
Nice. Value. So basically, assign values for all the priorities. Good. Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Satish, over to you. What is that one key takeaway?
I think clarity in terms of where you're headed, and work towards that clarity, and work towards that one thing which is your goal, and be focused on that until you achieve that. Don't take up anything else. All others are diversions.
Awesome.
What about you, Vivek?
Yeah. So one key takeaway from my side that I can actually, multiple priorities are a given thing. It is a normal order of the day. Multitasking, maybe to a certain extent, if it is aligning towards your multiple priorities, do that, right? And please, one of the biggest key takeaways is that read this book, The One Thing, and follow that. This particular thing that I'm talking about. This is the biggest takeaway from my side.
Very nice. So thank you all for this wonderful evening, Vivek, Chetna. Looking forward to our next Fortune Talks next Sunday, 8 p.m. And in the meantime, if viewers have got any questions for us or any topic that you would like us to take, then please post it on the page. All the very best to all of us.
Thank you. Have a lovely.
One day is all it takes to change a fortune.